This is Car Inclusive, and for this episode, we'll list down the best Toyota cars ever to hit the market. But before that, remember to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you'll be updated with our latest uploads. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get right to it. Unlike most manufacturers, virtually all Toyota models are well balanced. There are certainly some that are better than others, and some have also led the way for innovation and shifted the market at the time. Also, Toyota's division of Lexus introduced new vehicles at a higher price point, and some of those are seriously fast performance cars. So let's start with the 2004 through 2009 Prius. The Prius is highly advanced. It contains one of the best hybrid powertrains despite how the battery encounters issues after 10 years. A Prius from this generation can withstand essentially any mileage, and its drive transmission holds up pretty well. Despite its less than stellar looks, this generation has been the face of hybrid vehicles. Decades of research went into this vehicle's design, and it's incredible how advanced it is. Next up is the 1990 to 1997 Land Cruiser. The vast majority of Land Cruisers are tough, capable, luxurious, and well-designed vehicles. While the later years of the Land Cruiser are more elegant and arguably more capable, the earlier years have more character though. The 80 series Land Cruiser from the 1990s has the best and most distinctive styling. It has a cast-iron 4.0-liter or 4.5-liter six-cylinder engine that provides ample power and is virtually unbreakable. This generation is paired with a 4-speed automatic transmission. Some other amenities include leather seats, airbags, and a sunroof. Next up is the 1995 to 2002 4Runner. The Toyota 4Runner is a tremendous SUV. Despite how these monsters chug gasoline, even with a six-cylinder engine, they last forever. Also, the resale value for 4Runners is very high because of their desirability and durability. In a lot of ways, the 4Runner is a Land Cruiser for a lower price point. The third generation 4Runner is one of the best options as it has airbags, the same great looks, and the bulletproof 3.4-liter engine that doesn't have head gasket issues of the previous models. Many consider this generation to be the most special of all the Toyota 4Runners. And who would forget the 1992 to 1996 Camry? The Camry is regarded as the everyman vehicle, and all generations of Camrys are great cars. A comfortable ride, solid build quality, good safety ratings, impressive fuel economy, and unbelievable reliability have led the Camry to be one of the most popular vehicles in modern times. The third generation Camry had been built to be larger than the previous generation and is extremely dependable. It had been built to overtake the Taurus in the United States, and this generation led to its popularity. Next up is the 2000 to 2006 Tundra. Ford had been dominating the market with the F-150 as the best-selling truck for years. Toyota didn't have a full-size truck and was aiming to take on the big three American brands. It's no easy feat to take on the F-150, the Ram, and Silverado, but the Tundra presented itself as a good option. The 4.7-liter engine is an extremely reliable motor, the build quality is excellent, and the vehicle ergonomics are quite good. It makes a solid buy as a used vehicle if the frame is in good shape and the price is reasonable. However, the Tundra isn't quite prepared to take on the commercial uses of its American rivals. And following the Tundra is the iconic 1993 to 1998 Toyota Supra. The Supra is not an ordinary sports car. Japanese sports cars have their own appeal, and the Supra's appearance in the Fast and Furious franchise led to its popularity. Its chassis was also capable of high performance despite being slightly neutered from the factory. The Supra is one of the best Japanese sports cars of the era as it has loads of power with twin turbocharged inline six-cylinder engine. It has 320 horsepower and 325 pounds of torque, and when paired with a 6-speed manual transmission, the Supra is well known for making loads of power with the right tuning. Up next is the 2011 to 2012 Lexus LFA. When some people think of the best-sounding vehicle that's ever been made, they may think of the Mercedes-Benz AMG models or a classic hot rod. When car enthusiasts think of the best-sounding vehicle, they might think of the Porsche Carrera GT or the Lexus LFA. Yamaha worked with Lexus to create one of the best exhaust sounds in the industry. The 4.8-liter V10 engine in the LFA is powerful with 553 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque and is paired to a 6-speed manual automated transmission. The chassis design of the LFA is advanced with numerous lightweight materials. Despite its short run, the LFA proved that Lexus could make a legendary high-performance supercar. They still sell it for nearly $500,000. The 1989 to 1999 Toyota MR2 isn't too far behind. The Toyota MR2 is a forgotten sports car in an era of highly competitive Japanese sports cars. The MR2 has a lot to offer. It's a small, attractive car with a mid-engine layout. It was also affordable for what it offered and encompassed many of the 1990s characteristics like pop-up headlights and flying buttresses. One of the best motors for the MR2 is the 2.0-liter turbocharged engine, and when paired to a 5-speed manual transmission, the MR2 becomes a well-rounded vehicle. It's still not very powerful by modern standards, but it certainly holds its own as a fun sports car. Values are also quite good, especially considering the competitive era it comes from. And last but definitely not least is the 1990 to 1994 Lexus LS400. Toyota spent a lot of time studying Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Audi. To enter the market and compete against them, Toyota launched Lexus, and one of the most prominent models is the LS400. The LS400 was to be far more aerodynamic, quiet, fuel-efficient, powerful, and smooth in its operation than an ordinary Toyota model. All of this was offered at a price well below its rivals. The focus was not necessarily performance as much as comfort. The LS400 has the same excellent build quality and reliability of a regular Toyota vehicle, which was an excellent alternative to German rivals. Without question, Toyota is one of the greatest automakers that has ever existed. Their reputation for reliability, quality, comfort, and creating an overall practical package has stood the test of time. And that's it for this episode of Car Inclusive. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you'll be reminded of new and exciting uploads.